Packed here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, Johnny. He is.
This bout is
welcome inside this unique environment. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swing and a miss with the jab. Jab does not score. Good counter punch. Parries that jab away. So much hype surrounding this matchup. We never thought we'd get to see it again. It's Frazier Ali Part 4.
It's a cool fight of the century. We've got to find a name for it. We've got to make it special. Fight of the ages, fight of the planets, fight of the gods. The boxing gods. That's it, the fight of the gods. This is that fight.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that knockout of you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Jab slightly off target. No rest for the weary. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. A straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That counter shot lands. After what we saw, Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
They exchange punches. In the fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Smoking Joe may go. Settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both trying for a knockout. Catch and shoot. Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And around that seat. And there's the bell to start the round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if he can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again. And you let's come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Punch, counter punch. Missed him with that uppercut. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. He was in big trouble there, but looks like he's recovered.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Straight right, just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That counter punch caught him clean. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nobody home with that hook. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? Oh my goodness! I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot!
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Good for him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes an ice break. They're going to get back into this again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Ali. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Big shot, and down goes Ali. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot. Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad? Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the 64 Olympic Games. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And this is with that jab. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
That jab was blocked. This fight has a real good flow to it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was... They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by... Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Down goes Joe Frazier. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's...
1, 2, 3, 4. And you still want to fight.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, give yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning, you can see who's got it in hand, you can see who's comfortable, or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Beautiful counter punch. Carries that jab away. That counter punch caught him clean. Down goes Frazier. And as you can see here, a picture.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Is there any... And there's the bell to start the round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Good counter punch. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him, I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill.
Is FRAZIER in trouble? Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Can't land the jab there. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Imagine if he knocks out this legend. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last.